Hi, my name is Chandra Randhawa. I am here to present Karamat, a voice-based crowdsourcing platform for underserved population. This is joint work with Dr. Agha Ali Raza and Dr. J. Chen. In the last decade, the growth of crowdsourcing has led to significant shifts in the landscape of employment and has contributed to the new gig economy where independent labor is hired for short-term jobs such as image tagging, transcriptions, and surveys, earning roughly $2 per hour as a supplementary income. The most popular marketplaces that have arisen recently are Amazon MTurk and Crowdflower, but these are designed with the assumptions that workers have access to the internet, use computer over smartphones, are visually blessed, and are literate too. These assumptions mean a multitude of people facing different accessibility challenges will not be able to access or use these platforms. However, 736 million of them live below the poverty line, earning $2 per day. Therefore, the underserved population who could be the most beneficiary are the ones who got ignored because of assumptions taken regarding their accessibility. So this all leads to the following research questions. How can we develop a platform for this underserved population which is accessible, making no assumptions mentioned earlier and accessed over simple mobile phone, is general purpose, providing a range of task types from surveys to corpus collection, and is engaging with attracting and engaging workers to do meaningful contributions and earn money. And finally, we explored whether this system could be sustainable with workers investing their own airtime to interact with our platform. To answer these research questions, we developed Karamat, which is a voice-based crowdsourced marketplace that allows users to browse and attempt various tasks over simple phones, earning 1.5 times the cost of airtime spent in performing tasks. Tasks can be browsed in order of most to least recent or most to least rewarding. Tasks could contain questions as simple as yes no to complex long questions having recordings of up to 60 seconds as an answer. Users' interactions are also efficiently managed with platform features to massively offload costs with time and money wastage. The next slide will detail that. Of the key research aspects we discussed earlier, we address accessibility by making the platform accessible over a simple phone call. General purpose is addressed by providing a variety of tasks, but the engaging and sustainability aspects are covered by three design decisions, two checks, and one prompt. When a user calls the Karama, the system first checks whether they have already completed a task today. This quota of one task per day ensures that the user doesn't exhaust all tasks in one day with speeding through tasks, hence affecting the data quality. Secondly, the system checks whether there is a task available for attempt and let the user proceed only if there is one, as otherwise the interaction will not be meaningful for a user and their money and time will be wasted. Thirdly, the system prompts the user that their call will be answered after a beep and they will start incurring the cost of it, which means if a user is not ready, they can exit the call without paying anything. We deployed Karamat for 176 days without any advertising, training, or airtime subsidies. During our study, we received over 16,000 calls from over 900 users. 30% of these calls lead to meaningful interactions where users have contributed and earned money. 40% of the calls were rejected to protect users from wasting time and money by rejecting calls in which no task was available or users were not ready. Similarly, 30% of the calls were rejected to protect our system from data validity concern by rejecting calls in which users could have been speeding. Also, an important point is the high completion rate of 96% while attempting of 19 different tasks. To recap, no crowdsourced marketplace exists for underserved population which is accessible, journal, engaging, and self-sustaining. We built Karamat, a voice-based crowdsourced application. User can browse and attempt various tasks, making meaningful contributions while earning monetary gains. Without any advertising, training, or subsidies, it went viral and generated a lot of user engagement. Deployment numbers show user interest in a voice-based crowdsourced platform. Thanks for listening. I will be happy to answer your questions.